My name is SNEHITHA. My registration number is YOK19C122. And today our topic is about Prince algorithm using minimum spanning trees. And today I am going to I'm going to say about Prince algorithm. Where Prince algorithm is constructed by minimum spanning tree, edge by edge. Actually, what is mean by minimum spanning tree? Minimum spanning tree means the cost of minimum spanning tree of a weighted and undirected graph is the sum of the cost of the edges of spanning trees. And the minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree of least cost. Then the Greek method algorithm available to obtain a minimum cost spanning tree of a connectivity undirected graphs for Kushtel's algorithm and Prince algorithm. And I'm going to say about Prince algorithm. Prince algorithm is the difference between Prince algorithm and Kushtel's algorithm is that the set between the selected edges form of a tree at all times when using a Prince algorithm, while for forest is formed when using Kushtel's algorithm. In Prince algorithm, at least cost edge UV is added to T such that T is also a tree. This repeats until T contains n-1 edges. That means Prince algorithm is a Greek algorithm that finds a minimum spanning trees for a weighted undirected graphs. This means that it finds a subset for the edges that forms tree, and that also includes every vertex, whereas total weight of all edges in the tree is minimized. The algorithm operates by building this tree one vertex at a time for an starting vertex at each step, adding the cheapest possible connection from the tree to another vertex. Now I am going to explain my code. First include with std.h, then using namespace std define height 999, then int main, then int n count SNEHITHA York 19 CS 1222, then count enter the value of an int. Here we have then cnn, then int t nn count enter the elements in the table. For here we have to create a table. Here we have to create a table that is called as a graph using int function and assigning the arguments in keywords like self edges, nodes, vertex numbers, and MST list. Then we have to then here again we have to create a function called as a print. We have to call as a front. We have to create a function and call as print solution, and using loop access that values of MST list in print. and we have to create function called prints algorithm, and we have to define visit, and we have to visit true as it as true. Then again we have to use, then from int I to I equal to 0, I less than n I plus plus, then again for j equal to 0, for j less than n j plus plus, then we have to give c in t I j, for int I equal to 0, I less than n I plus plus, for int j equal to 0, j less than n j plus plus, then again count open bracket close bracket t I j and close open bracket and close, then c slash n, c out, then int v vary n memset v array false size of v array. Here we have to use the max function for the, here we have to use here using the max function for finding the values, using for the loop check then the node is visited, or if visited change the node to true with the respective edges. Then after the appending the value of mst list and store using input method from getting input from the user, and store the values to create the objects of the class that is called as individual functions. Then here cout judge weight slash n int edge equal to 0, while edge less than n minus 1, int minimum equal to height, int r equal to 0, c equal to 0, that means row is equal to 0, column equal to 0. For int I equal to 0, I less than n I plus plus, if v array I, for int j equal to 0, j less than n j plus plus, if minute greater than t I j, if v array j and t and j minimum equal to tj, r equal to j, c equal to j, then close function, then c out open function close function r open underscore c t r c count end 1, then v array c equal to true edge plus plus. By this I completed my code successfully. Now I'm going to run it. I'm going to enter the value as 4. Then I'm entered the elements for the table as 0, 1, 0, 2, 0. Next 5, 4, 8, 0, 2, 5, 4, 0, 2, 5, 6. By this I got 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 5, 4, 8, 0, 2, 5, 4, 0, 2, 5, 6. Then edge weight is 0 to 1, 1, 0 to 3, 2, from 1 to 4. By this I completed my program successfully.